Hey guys, it's Scott here and welcome to another episode of my Road to Glory for FIFA 20. Hopefully you do enjoy this episode. If you do, make sure to hit that thumbs up button down below as well as subscribing to the channel. We are also now streaming daily on Twitch, so if you're not following me on there, please hit that follow button by following the link in the description or downloading the app. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram for daily updates as well. So, what are we doing in this episode? Well, as you can probably tell by the title and thumbnail, we're making some massive squad upgrades. Now, the first one is going to come by continuing to do the icon swaps objectives. As you can see right here, we are 1 out of 4 on La Liga, so I'm going to show you the highlights of us completing the La Liga icon swap objective, and that will get me my 16th icon swaps card, which will allow me to unlock Rio Ferdinand. My plan is, as you saw at the start, to get Okocha as well as Ferdinand, and I'll show you the ideal team for the upcoming weekend league at the end of the episode. But this one wasn't awful so far. I mean, the icon swaps online, I feel like I had much more trouble with them the first time round than this time. It's not been too bad. I've got through them relatively quickly, and that's without relegating myself. In the past, in the first set, I got myself relegated from Div 4 to Div 5. But now, I'm probably, I'd say, a Div 3 player, because even though we're doing icon swap objectives, I keep bouncing between Div 3 and Div 4, so we're actually getting promoted whilst we're doing the objectives back into Div 3, and then we'll lose like 2 games. Or maybe I'll come up against Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar. I'll go 1-0 down, so I'll just leave and save myself some time, so we get relegated again, then we get promoted again, and it just keeps going in a cycle. So I haven't found these to be too bad. Let me know if you are thinking that these objectives are easier or harder than the first set, because obviously they're very similar. A lot of them, they're basically copy and paste, let's be real here. So, how are you finding them? I have, obviously, 15 of the cards as it stands at this moment in the episode. I want to get all 24, so I get my Rio, and then I can replace Dembele in my team with JJ Okocha, and hopefully he's going to be quite nice, and I hope that Rio is going to be an absolute unit at the back in the upcoming weekend league. He could make the difference between me getting Gold 1 and Elite. Honestly, he's that good. So putting him in instead of Joe Gomez is very, very nice. So, as you can see right here, we go to our icon swaps online after getting those goals with the La Liga team, and those wins, sorry. And there it is, 4 out of 4 for La Liga is done. Beautiful. Smashed it out of the park. I tell you what, we had some half-decent players in some of these teams, and they're not as bad as you might think. For example, the Serie A team I'll show you after this, we got Politano's storyline card, we got Lautaro Martinez's red inform, Nainggolan in there, we got some decent players. But right here, Rio Ferdinand Part 2 is going to be submitted, 250 coins, absolutely incredible reward, as well as getting the card itself. So, as we submit that in, we finally have an icon in my club for the first time this year, which is awesome. Rio Ferdinand is completed. It was always going to be between him, Zanetti, or Butragueño. I ruled Butragueño out because I thought I'm way more likely to improve my strikers than my defenders sooner. And then Zanetti, I thought, you know what? He'll be really, really good, but he's 1, cheaper than Rio, and 2 would mean that I would then be playing multiple players off chemistry in my team, being him and Kyle Walker's red inform. So we choose Rio Ferdinand. He looks like an absolute monster. Obviously, going to try and boost him up with a shadow card, and you'll actually see in a second that we do actually go and buy him one of those. But his stats, I mean, just look at him. If you haven't seen them already, now you know why I've chosen him. The guy is sick. I haven't played against him yet from anything other than the draft. But when I have played him in the draft, he's been very, very good. His stats look incredible. He looks like he suits this game perfectly. Obviously, it'd be nice if he had like 90 passing and dribbling as well, like some of the Team of the Years will have. But you can't ask for everything. So he looks unreal. Obviously, we'll swap him and Kyle Walker so that Dembele gets full chem as it stands. But we looked in our club and we were like, yeah, shock. We don't have any hunters or shadows. We do have an anchor, which nowadays anchors and catalysts are going for pretty much 5k. But what I thought I'd like to put in this episode is just showing people it's not hard to get shadows. I don't know what everyone's complaining about, right? Just all you need to do right? Go on to the transfer market, go to Shadow, and then do exactly what I do, right? You whack up the max buy now to 5 grand, which obviously they're always going to go for 5 grand unless you're insanely lucky. Move it down and then back up and then boom, search, boom, Shadow first time, right? It's as easy as that. So if you need any tips, then let me know. I can try and help you out. But Shadow first time, boom, get it on Rio Ferdinand, and we are good to go. So it's easy, right? And Ferdinand instantly gets that big boost. And the good part is that for the remaining online icon swaps, being Serie A and Ligue 1, I can actually use him in my team because you don't need 11 first owner players from there, and you don't even need 11 players from that league. You only need 7. So I can try and fit Ferdinand in to bolster up that defence, because some of the teams we've been using, like I used Savic from Atletico Madrid in my La Liga team. It would have been much nicer to have been able to use Rio Ferdinand in the middle there. But yeah, so that is, as it stands, what our team is looking like. This is now the Serie A team that I then go on to use and try and get another icon swap with him. But as you can see, I'm now up to 444,000 coins because I searched probably and talked to the chat on the stream, which again, you can see him live on Twitch. Followers, link is in the description. I probably sat there for about half an hour talking to the chat about who should we buy. Right, I had 300 and something thousand coins, maybe 320k. I had loads of players in my club, like some high-rated players like you just saw there, a couple of informs, a couple of players on my transfer list, etc. that I could get rid of. And I could probably get up to 500,000-600,000 coins if I sold everything that I have in my club and transfer list, including that Dembele that's going to be replaced by Okocha. So I had a look. Zola was someone that I really, really looked interested in, but then I compared his stats to Aguero, and I didn't feel there was that much difference. Other one was multiple different icons could have gone up front. I then looked at midfielders. We could have gone with an icon. Could have gone with Kante, someone like that in the middle. Obviously, Kante has a road to the final card out right now, so his normal price is slightly inflated from that. But as you can see, I sold Dembele, which realistically I didn't need to do. I probably could have just discarded some more stuff from my club, sold some non-rares that probably sell for £1 or £2. Maybe some rare silvers could have got a little bit of money. But I just wanted this done as soon as possible in case his price fluctuates. You never know, you might get right to the final, something like that. We have no idea what prices are going to do with these players. Obviously, you've got Black Friday coming in 2 weeks. Have we already seen the crash for that? Or is it going to happen next week? I don't know. This guy could come down massively in value. But I don't really give a damn, because I'm now making the biggest upgrade in defence that I could possibly make. So Davinson Sanchez is out. Virgil van Dijk, the absolute man mountain on this game, is who we go to bring in. And as you can see, obviously we're going to buy him with a shadow if we can for a decent price. And luckily, he's only a few thousand more expensive than the cheapest bite now on the market. With a shadow, we get him for 545k. But as I say, he could plummet in value. And if he does, it's not the end of the world. This guy is probably going to be in my team for months, because he's so damn good, especially with a shadow. Like, playing against this guy, if you know me, there's always that one guy every single year. I single out one player to say, I hate you. I never want to play against you on this game. Van Dijk is that guy this year. In the past, it's been like Thierry Henry's prime on FIFA 18, and players like that. I hated them. This year, it's Van Dijk. He's so good that we just thought, it's going to be so big of an upgrade. Let me get him in, and then we can start to look elsewhere in our team. Because Aguero's unreal up front with Mane. De Bruyne behind him, one of the best cams in the game. He's basically an icon. On the right, we're going to have Okocha, who is an icon. On the left, we've got Lacazette, who works very well as a left mid. Honestly, I really, really like him there. Our two CDMs, we've got red informs of Wijnaldum and Doucouré. Doucouré is unreal. If you haven't used him, test him out. He's very, very good. We then have a back three and goalkeeper of Alisson in net, who's one of the top 3 keepers in the game, in my opinion. Rio Ferdinand, Kyle Walker in form, and Virgil van Dijk. If my defence doesn't improve this weekend, I don't know how it's going to be honest, because that team looks so sick. Now, we obviously have Div Rival Reward and Foot Champs Rewards coming on Thursday. If I got something absolutely huge, I would try and get Kante in for Gini Wijnaldum. I think that would probably be the next logical upgrade. Or second inform Ndidi if he gets one. When this video goes live, you'll know if he's got an inform or not. It will have already been announced. Hopefully he does, and I would love to get him in the team. But that is going to be it for this episode. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Again, if you did, hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys for the next one tomorrow. Goodbye.